We have so many opportunities for change now, so much real growth we could be making if we just infuse hope back into the situation. Education, we can turn that completely on its head. Just about every factual question in the world can be answered right in your cell phone. If you have a good cell phone, like an Apple phone, and some of the other ones too, you can answer any factual question you want right in your hand. So we can totally revamp education. You don't necessarily need universities, you don't need professors. And we can have, I don't know how it's going to take shape, but we can have young kids come together. And if they really have hope and really want to find answers that really work, that really, not just pie in the sky, let's all get together but do the hard work to stick to the facts of what really, and not the facts like they talk about them now on CNN, but the facts that actually work on the ground, and make the mistakes and the trial and the error and find out new stuff, find new understanding about how cultures can learn to get along, about why cultures have not got along in the past, about what aspects of what culture is really helping humanity and what aspects of what culture don't help humanity. And you have to look at cultures and realize that you might come up with an answer you don't like. You might find a whole culture that you think that whole culture is not working for anybody. It's just not even helpful, because you have to have a completely open mind to not only the possibilities and the good thing, but the possibilities of finding terrible, terrible things to find the truth. You have to be able to go into the darkness and into the light, the yin and the yang. And once we get that kind of fire to use all this information to find new things, we can start setting up new ways of learning. And, I loved the university. I loved going, and the sense of community. And maybe we still use these buildings and you don't have professors. I don't know how we're going to make it work. I believe we need the community feel, but the kids need to start looking at the fact that we have all this information and they can actually do, if you want to you don't want to go into culture and learn all that. You want to be in finance. You can learn everything you need to know about finance alone at home in your computer. And you can go out there, because I was a teller in a bank for a long time, and they tried to move me up I didn't want to do it, but you can learn everything you want, start as a teller in a bank and go to the top of the banking world if that's what you want, without even stepping in a university. We have so much we can reorganize and redo when we stop focusing on Facebook and Instagram and start focusing on using the computer to advance humanity.